welcome to the last scenario of the Dunwich Legacy. We're going to be in a Lost in Time and Space. I'm playing Jenny. The only change from last night was I upgraded one of the Mausers to the next level. And I have one extra XP remaining that I'm not going to be able to use, but that's okay. I'm sure Pete updated as well, so we're ready to go. You can click Build at your discretion. This one's pretty straightforward, which is very different than the Return to version of it. But we can look here in the book. We're supposed to gather all the cards to make the encounter deck, put the another dimension location into play. We're both going to start there as it's the only location in play. A couple of cards get set aside and we shuffle the encounter deck. In the encounter deck, there are going to be locations, which is new and exciting. Whenever we find one, we're going to have to do its revelation effect and put it into play. We have a nifty map here that someone made to show us what things connect to what. And that's it. So for now, we need to get 4 clues to advance. There's 4 turns before the agenda advances, and there is a forced ability on the agenda that says, whenever we are moved to a new location by an encounter card effect, take 1 horror in addition to that movement. The Act has an ability where we can use an action to discard the top 3 cards of the deck and put one of the locations that we find there into play using its Revelation ability. And then finally, now that we're starting in another dimension has an additional clause. It says whenever any other location would leave play, move them and each unengaged enemy at that location to another dimension. This cannot be cancelled, which is important because this counts as something that does horror to you via the agenda act because you were being moved by a location. Oh, wait, sorry, this has an encounter card effect. I don't think locations. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Okay, I'll double check that while we're playing. But anyway, I didn't get any other permanents, so these are the same ones as before. And we'll get a new hand. Alright, well, this card is great in the beginning, although not so much in this scenario. This is our upgraded weapon, which is super nice. It's nice when that works out. I don't know how much investigating I'm going to be able to do, so I think we're going to discard this, and we're going to discard our skill cards for now, because we still would like an ally and potentially some additional funds. Well, we didn't get an ally, but we got some healing, which might be helpful. We got some of the cards we discarded back. Alright. Well, we can't do more than this, so we'll get ready to go. I'm ready to begin when you are. Oh, sure, I got it. I'll also promote you in a second, but for shortcutting. Okay. Alright, well, why don't you go first? Yeah, it usually is. Mm-hmm. Ah, well, you're -4. Good luck. -7, so you fail. Seems convenient. So that's 2 actions, right? Okay, so that also gives you a brain and a book. Neat. Alright, well, my turn is going to be a little wishful. I am going to play the weapon, and I'm going to play Lone Wolf in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, I'll be alone in the future. I could play this as my 3rd action, but I'm not really thinking we're going to need it too much. I could take money, but I really need cards. There's certain allies that I'd like to find, so let's draw a card. Hey, look, it's an ally. He would. Well, I could be honestly any of my allies would be good. Is what I'm thinking. I need the stats that both Lonnie and Francis provide, and the action from Leo is obviously great. So no matter what happened, I was going to be happy to find an ally. We go to the monster phase now that I've used all 3 of my actions. There are no monsters, so we go right to upkeep. So just upkeep. Conveniently, we'll just get that out of the way. Okay. Yep. Alright, Doom on the agenda, so that's 1 of 4, and then we do encounter cards on the lead investigator. Just to make sure, we'll shuffle it up and draw. Monster! Spawns at any extra dimensional location. Conveniently, there aren't any, so this will just die. Let me just make sure what the forced action is when it enters a location. Yep, nope. So since it was there are none, it does not come into play. Oh, and hey, look, it's an extra-dimensional location. So many things happen here. One, it has surge. Two, you have to put it into play with the revelation, and then at the end of the round, where you have to put a doom on it or discard it. So it's a way to speed the game up. So it is now in play. I don't see that anywhere. Nothing on the card says it. Yeah, in the other game there are some things that change, but nothing here says to move to it. Word of protection. Okay. Could have been worse, I guess. You could have chosen assets. It would have been okay. You have to choose what you have to choose. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see what they were. I would obviously like you to go first, but okay. All right. So you're 5 to 1, so you're +4. Tablets are a -3, so you pass. And it is not in play, so you don't get attacked. Alright, conveniently I am by myself, so I will get a lone wolf money. I will spend 3 of that money to play Dr. Francis Morgan, so I get +1 fist. Oh, and then I get all my stats back because you clicked off my weakness. So I appreciate that. Moving down doesn't seem like it will help us, and I still need more cards, so we're going to use the second action to draw a card. Well, that's going to be a future tool that'll help us later. But I think now we need money because I want to play that next turn. So let's do that. All right, that's all 3 of mine. We now go to the monster phase. There's no monsters. We then go to the upkeep. We click upkeep. At the end of the round, which is now, we have a choice to make. We could put a doom on here or discard it. I vote discard it. Okay, so since it's being discarded, it's getting put into the discard pile. And then per the forced action from another dimension, we must move back to another dimension since the location has left play. Or by we, I mean Pete, and then they've already taken their horror onto the cherished keepsake. So therefore, we can go to the Mythos phase, Doom on the agenda, and encounter cards. Discard cards from the top of the deck until a location is discarded. Resolve the location's revelation ability, then move there. Well, that one's going to make me move. So, nope. That is inconveniently, it is not connected to anything, so that's going to be a life decision. We're going to have to do the revelation effect first before I move here, but let's read it. Revelation, put it into play, then draw the topmost hex card in the encounter discard pile. This would actually be it because it was in order, so this is the topmost one. And so I must choose a non-story asset, shuffle it in, and discard the top 3. Well, the only option is my weapon. Oh no, sorry, I have Lone Wolf. We will pick Lone Wolf for sure. We almost lost our weapon. 1, 2, 3. Of course. When would we ever not discard our signature card to the encounter deck? I think I got to play those pistols once the entire time we've been here. So then I move here, and then I have moved to a location because of an encounter card, so I must take a horror, and that will be done by myself. Okay? Conveniently, I make a lot of money, so that should be okay. Alright, so now it's your encounter card, right? Nice. That's a location. What do you mean? I don't know what you're doing. It's a location. It doesn't have peril. Yes, reading is strong. So you just click here for discard your random card. You will not be perceiving, and then after it's the last clue is found, discard it. Okay, and then we have two extra dimensional locations in play, so let's remember that the skulls are now -2. All right, I can go first if you'd like. I need to get all these clues first, right? So we got time. So here, I'll show you what my turn's going to be. I'm going to spend 3 money to play lockpicks. I'm then going to investigate the location. I'm going to, I believe, pass. Nope, I failed by 1. Never mind. So I fail and lose a supply, and then I will click for money. And that's my turn. Yes, yes, that's why I clicked for the money. Sure. Okay. So Duke is 5 with, you said perception, but I believe you meant deduction. Sure, so then you'll be +1, +2, so that's 6 to 2, which is +4. You succeeded, so you do get the bag. Or the 2 clues, I mean, I'm sorry. Alright, so we just flip these over. 1, 2, 3. None of these are locations, and so they all go to the discard pile. Alright, that's all 3 of your actions. Oh no, you moved in with Duke, right? Nice. Okay. Well, none of these are encounters, but you did get rid of 2 scary monsters without having to fight them. And well, yeah, sure. In this scenario, victory is not really going to help us because it's the last one. So seeing them go away for free is pretty convenient. All right, so that's your third action. So I think we're going to monster phase. There aren't any. Then we go to upkeep. Yes. All right. There's no end of round at yours. There's no end of round at mine. So we put a doom on the agenda. 3 of 4, and we get encounter cards. All right. If I do that, bad things happen. Up, and we're moving again. Okay. They're somewhere. I don't know. We'll find out. Guess there's more near. There we go. All right, that's a tear in space and time. So I can go there. And then I was moved by an encounter card effect, so I get a horror. Yep. Okay, it must be here. It attacks somebody with a lot of cards. It gets more doom. Alrighty then. What did you clean? Oh, you put it away. Thanks. Yep. Sure. Normally I'd like to get this clue while I'm here, but I see a bad guy and I don't like him, so... Oh, because it's one-way ticket, huh? Never mind. He doesn't have Hunter, though. Alright, well then I will attempt to get this clue. I'm 6 to 1, which is +5. I succeed, and I succeed by enough to not lose a charge. That's action 1. Action 2, I will... what do I do here? We can, sure. So is it 4? Sure, let's do that while I have actions. Put the set aside edge of the universe location into play. Hopefully it's the one on top. It is. Okay. Why don't we take a second and organize this the way that it says it's supposed to be? And then that goes over there. This is over here. This is probably the one in the middle. Yeah. All right. Right, and this is the squiggle? Yeah. Put that into play, and that's it. This says get into there in order to advance. So we either need to find the plus sign or the blue diamond. Okay, well luckily there's 2 clues here and there's probably 2 clues there. I don't really want to go fishing through the encounter deck right now. I would like to draw 1 card. Alright, and then I'll take in a money with my final action because I don't want to go too far into the deck. Sure. Okay. Alright, so now we go to the monster phase. We can check here. This is not a hunter, so then we go on to the upkeep phase. We each click upkeep. Then we go to the end of round phase. We have a choice to put a doom on here. I'm going to defer that choice and be sent back to the beginning, in which case I get engaged with. As part of that, I take a horror from the being forced to move by an encounter card effect. Alright. We now go to the Mythos phase, put a Doom on the agenda, which will also advance us. Shuffle a discard pile into the encounter deck, then discard until we find a location, and the lead investigator gets to do the revelation ability. In before it's me, because it is. 1, 2, 3. Tear through space is back. Alright. And it's just putting it into play, so that's convenient, although it has Surge. Correct. Yeah, that's why I was checking. I was just going through it real quick. We did save the students, so we don't have to do the other component. So that goes all the way back to the first mission when we were at extracurricular activity. We have 4 more turns here with this agenda, and the same forced effect is still going on. Alright. Encounter cards now. Okay. Well, it's been a while, so I'm hoping that we've played all of our assets. So I'm going to choose assets. So I lose 1. Well, sorry, friend. Go for your turn. Or your encounter card, I mean. And he goes to any extra dimensional location. It's a hunter. And he'll flip clues over to Doom side. Or put a Doom on himself. Okay. Yeah, it'll come back though, because that's part of the way it works, but that's okay. Alright, so I guess I'll go first. I have a friend. I will shoot my friend with my Mauser. This Mauser is upgraded, so it gives me +2 fists instead of just 1. So that gets me to 6 to 3, which is +3. I'm also going to commit Unexpected Courage to be +5, which covers the bag. I succeed, and I succeed by enough that I am able to ready the Mauser, which I am going to choose to do. I have also succeeded by 4 or more, so I can choose to do both, so I'll also take a money. We will fire again with another bullet. And we will commit Unexpected Courage 1 more time to be +5. We succeeded, and we succeeded by 4, so we will ready the Mauser and gain a money. And that is enough to kill my enemy. So I spent 2 resources, and I heard it's a good idea to investigate this location and take heart in the knowledge that I will likely fail the -3 attempt. We attempt, and we get 0, so we fail by 3, so we will get 2 money and draw 2 cards. Alright. That's all 3 of my actions. We'll see if it pays off. I could have failed with a crit, by the way. Yeah. The joys. Oh, well, at least rich. Anywho, it's your turn. Oh, sorry. I thought there was only the one. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Luckily, that you could have done that as a reaction. But oh, I thought he wasn't. Oh, okay. I don't know. You could draw a card now, then move in with Duke or something. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do. Okay. He's hunting. He's gonna hunt me no matter what. I don't know what you're thinking about. He's gonna hunt, right? So unless someone goes and engages him, that's happening. Sure, that's at the end of the round. That has nothing to do with what he's gonna do. That's why I'm trying to understand what you're saying. The clue that you're at. Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. I mean, it's the same as just oh, because you can't move up. Never mind. Yeah, that works. He's gonna hunt me. I'm close enough where he can hunt. Oh, he can't. I don't know why I keep thinking that these are regular connections and they're not. Yes, I see it. I see the. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I don't know. Well, he, he's gonna hunt you right now. You are correct. He can move to you. Sure. Okay. So you're. This is 2. Yeah. So you're +4. So you succeed, and that's going to trigger the prismatic cascade to occur, I believe. So it goes. It gets discarded. So you must leave. You take a trauma per the. Sorry, a horror. Said the wrong word. But yeah, from the agenda. That's action one. Oh, click. What did you click? Oh, the 3. Yes, 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 yes. You lost 2 money when you put it into play, right? You're welcome. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we don't need the locations. We just need to get to the edge of the universe. So I'm thinking one of us is going to enter the endless bridge and then leave it with a doom, and then the other person will leave and have it fall into the abyss behind us. This guy is going to hunt into there and turn one of those clues into a doom. All of that's going to happen. Uh oh, because there's no legal target to get to us. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I mean, you only need resources if you stay there, right? Well, one of us will open it. You'll need to get one, right? And you have Duke. So Duke is move, right? So you have one move. Duke can move, move in, right? I'm not saying that. Sure, life is tough. All right. So monster phase, as we've covered, this will not be able to hunt because there's no legal path. We're not anywhere near that yet. That has not. Yeah. So monster phase, this can't hunt because there's no way to get to the investigators, and so when that happens, it just stays put. From there, we go to the upkeep phase. So we click upkeep. That's a fun card. And now we're at the end of the round. So at the end of the round, we have the choice to add Doom. We're going to decide not to. So that's going to get rid of this guy and the Doom. Unfortunately, that brings him back to the beginning. Whenever he enters a clue, flip a clue. Sorry, whenever he enters a location, flip a clue to Doom, and if there are no clues, put a Doom on him. So that Doom that we just lost goes on him, and then I'll take him. What other clue? There was no clue at the interdimensional place. Yeah, I thought we'd gotten it. Yeah, he. Oh, you put it on the location. Okay, I see. Yes, no problem. All right. Yeah, no problem. So then that was the end of turn or end of round. So now we go to the Mythos phase. It still conveniently didn't end us. So we will go to the encounter cards, and I'll draw something terrible. There are extra dimensional locations in play. Test Brain X, where X is the number of locations in play. For each point you fail by, take horror. All right. So there's 1, 2 in play. So I'm 3 to 2. So I'm +1. Um, I will commit Quick Thinking to be +2. Going once, going twice, and testing. I know. +3, so we succeed and we get an extra action from Quick Thinking. Convenient. I believe so, yes. As if it was my turn. Yep, so we're going to use it to fire with our Mauser. This monster has 4. It also has an extra fist, so we're going to go 4, 5, 6. We're going to commit Vicious Blow to be 7, 8, 9. So we're +5, which is the bag. We needed all of it and a bag of potato chips. We succeeded, which is great. We do 3 damage because we do 2 from the Mauser and 1 from the Vicious Blow, and we draw a card from Overpower. I do not believe we needed. Yeah, we needed to succeed by more to get extra stuff, but we do kill the guy, so we did our job. Go for it. I don't believe Evils is in this deck, but that's fine. You can see at the beginning what encounter cards there are, and Ancient Evils isn't one of the 5. But it's good to, keep in mind in times where it's possible. All right, so that's all of our encounter cards. Did you want to go first? Great. Do you want to save that for the next one, or do you want to take it there? Okay. So you failed by 2. Yep. Which sounds like you're living and learning. Yep. Or yeah, sorry. Look what I found. That's what I meant. And now your Dark Horse is enabled. Did you click that all up already, or no? Cool. Okay. So you're gonna put a Doom on the location, or at least I'm asking you to. Yep. Okay. You have to have 2 clues. Yep. Conveniently, that clause is still there, so I have to get clues along the way. And you cannot draw cards anymore during the upkeep phase. When you enter the edge of the universe, oh, you could. Sorry, yeah, you went ahead. Okay. So when you enter the edge of the universe, you must advance. There's nothing on the back, so we're just advancing to this agenda. This one says only investigators that are in the edge of the universe may spend the clues to advance, and you need 6, or we need 6 collectively. We can still go fishing for encounter or location cards. All right. So that was your 3, right? Move plus investigate. Move. Move. All right. So I'm gonna move. Which is easy. I'm going to move and leave, and I'm going to choose instead to discard Endless Bridge. That gets rid of the Doom, and I'm going to stop at Dimensional Doorway, and then I will investigate. So this is a Shroud of 2. I'm 6. I'm going to commit Manual Dexterity to add +2. That works because Lockpicks also uses my feet. So now I'm going to be 8 to 2, which is +6. I succeed. I keep my lockpicks charge, and I draw a card from Manual Dexterity, and I also steal a clue. I am now ending my turn at the Dimensional Doorway, so I must spend 2 resources to keep it in play. And we will From there, go to the monster phase. There are no monsters. So then we go to upkeep, clicking upkeep. Then we go to end of round, and we will not put a Doom on Tear Through Time and Space, so it will disappear. And then we go to the Mythos phase, adding a Doom to the agenda, 2 of 4, and encounter card. Okay, that's a tough call. I can't choose Dr. Francis Morgan because it's a story card. I can never enter into the Edge of the Universe without more clues. And my gun's half empty, so I'm actually gonna pick the gun. So we're gonna shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. That's a card I would have loved to have drawn. Alright. What's interesting about it? That's... I don't. That probably would have been smarter. I forgot about Streetwise, but we made choices, so we'll live with them. Okay. Well, luckily, he's far, far away. So that's better. All right. Well, I made choices, so let's live with them. We'll start with picking the lock. We're +3, and we'll spend 2 money to be +6. And we will maintain our position in life, which gives us the power to enter, so we will. And then, so that's investigate in this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, we will play another ally to increase our punching capabilities. And that's my turn. Yeah, you're gonna get +2, so I would have you at +4 to the location. Yep. So if you want to advance now, we can, or we can keep playing. Okay. Remove the Edge of the Universe from the game. Put the set aside Tear Through Time location into play, which is this one. And then I guess we get sent back to the beginning, because nothing says anything about revealing that or anything else. Okay. I'm not doing super well, so I would prefer it to not be a me problem. All right. Okay. And then this says, once we resign, we can advance. So I'm assuming that in that location is going to be some kind of resign ability. So you still have 2 actions, right? And then we got moved, so we each take a horror, which I'm going to put on Lonnie. Okay. Sure. Would you like to evade potentially? I can give you some help if you'd like. I can get you to +1. Sure. You have Grand Neorn, so it's kind of like +2. The shroud value of our location is 1,000,000, so you fail. That's action 2. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you were -1 to start, so. Alright, so I think it's time to get punched in the monster phase. Okay. Alright, then we go to upkeep. Yeah, then you could just use it. Yep. Alright, Doom on the agenda, 3 of 4, encounter card. Apparently, I need to keep moving. Okay. And that sends me there, and I take another horror for my troubles. Alright. Sure, boss. What's... Oh, you mean the plus sign location? I mean, the blue triangle's obviously the best, right? And we just get out of here? Well, the plus sign would be awful because we still have to find the other one, right? Alright. Um, I am not allowed to come backwards. So, did you want to go first to see what level of desperation we had here? Or do you want me to just try to click your way out? I don't know. Or click back to you? Well, I'm saying if I can maybe get back to you. I don't know. I'm just trying to. Oh, okay. Then never mind. Sure. I don't think we've seen this one, but sure. Go ahead. Also, this location goes back to start, but it's okay. Go ahead. So, um, you have a base of 2, so there's no modifier, so you're just testing even or plus 1. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking. Duke is 4. Yeah, I meant when I said base of 2 that you had no bonuses. Is what I meant. Yes. Mhm. Yep. Sure. Sure. Are you going to use the scrapper now? Well, you could kill him this turn. What do you mean? Yeah. So if you do this, right? You get plus 1 for this fight. So you're testing 6 to 3, which is plus 3. That doesn't matter. Welcome to the game. Yeah, seems that way. Well, I mean, Doom this turn wouldn't matter, but I'm not saying to do that. Yeah, because you wouldn't have the scrapper money. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. It's still three. Three is still. It's a lot. It's 85. Okay. Never mind. There's this one, two. Yeah, they're -2. Yeah, that's where they are. Anyway, Yog's not in play. This isn't Yog. You would need a plus. You would need a +1 or a crit, right? So you have a 10% chance. I'm talking about evading. I don't know what you're talking about. Attacking you're even. Yeah, and it only does 1 damage, whereas evading you're -1, so you would need a +1 or a Elder Sign. That's true. I always forget about granting one's power. That does not work. All right. So that's all 3 of yours, right? You fought, and evaded. Well, except for the last one. The last one, it was nice. All right. Let's go fishing. I think that's going to. Oh, did I kill a monster and forget to draw a card? Definitely did. Cool. Maybe. I mean, I think I have to take that one. Unfortunately, as I thought would happen, we got the one location that we're not connected to. And then these are discarded, right? Yeah. I think that one weakness that I had at the very beginning is a madness. No, it's a curse. That's convenient. Do 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 do. I do not have a madness. Yep, okay. When you would leave, test brain and shuffle if you fail. All right. Well, I guess I go fishing again. Nope. 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 Did we put these in this time? What's in here? The two prismatic cascades are in here, and one of the endless bridges. Oh, so fishing is probably just terrible until we shuffle the discard pile back in. Okay. Alright, so I'm not going to fish again. That doesn't seem fruitful. I am 3 horror away from dying, so I think it's time to play Liquid Courage. Liquid Courage is an asset that I've been sitting on for a little bit. I can spend one of them as a click to choose someone to heal a horror, and then test Brain. If they succeed, they draw a card, and if they fail, they heal an additional horror and discard a random card. Alright, so that's my 3 actions. So then we go to the monster phase, where you will get punched one more time. Goodbye, Granny Orn. So she takes 1 physical and 1 mental, so you take 1 more. Yep. And then we do upkeep. Because now you have less than 10 cards, or 10 cards or more in your discard pile. Yep. Alright, so then Doom on the agenda, but we're advancing anyway. Shuffle the encounter, discard shuffle the encounter discard pile into the deck, then discard until we find a location and put it in, and then I have to resolve the revelation effect. Oh my god, this thing is being so silly. There we go. Okay, I like seeing monsters. Okay, that could be worse. That gives us the path that we need. Oh, I would have not paid this and come back. So that goes, and that would be in the encounter deck. So let's put it in the discard pile quickly. Oh, I guess technically that's fine. All right. Yeah. Oh, let me put that in there first. That in there. Put this in. So what we're doing here real quick is just reshuffling because we forgot to put one of the cards in, and therefore it wasn't accurate about what should have been in there. But apparently justice has been served. So it's actually over here. And then there are multiple names recorded under sacrifice to Yog-Sothoth, so we must test brain equal to the number of people sacrificed, and then take damage equal to the point amount we fail by. Oh man, I wish I had those brains in my hand. Well, I'm going to commit Bulletproof Vest to the test to be +1, because there was 3 names on it. I will test. There are 3 locations in play, so I fail by 2. Well, Lonnie, I love you, but I think you're the one who. No, it's horror. Oh, it's damage. Never mind. I'm sorry. Then Lonnie will take 1 for sure. And then I feel I get 1 more. Sure, I'll take it. Okay. Sure, he could take it. That's fine. So you're +3 with that? Okay. That's alright. We'll just shuffle that. Okay then. Well, I get a Yithian Starseeker over to my side of the table. I think it is time to evade this man. I will try to slip away into the night. So he's got 5. I am adding my book, so I am 6. I am +1. I will be +4. And I'd really like to succeed, so I'm going to be +7. Red squid? Nope. Alright, we did succeed. However, we only succeeded by 2, so we're going to lose this. He's going to be super asleep. We're going to move. We're going to fail this test at -1. Yeah, we are. So it's mill 5, right? Yep, top 5 cards go down, which is super not great under the circumstances, but We can't afford to stay there. So that's action 1. This will be action... Oh, sorry, action 1 was evading. 2 and 3 is to get here. Alright. We will go to the upkeep. Monster phase, he half-readies because of slip away. Then we do upkeep. Oh, let me count the ways. Actually, this is legal, so I'm going to put it here instead. Alright, I really needed a card there and I didn't get it. Alright, Doom on the agenda, which has already occurred. And I'll draw an encounter card. Another friend. I will spend 2 money to evade my current friend. I will succeed. Okay, thanks. So a test of 2 brain I'd be +1 on. The problem is failure is this card gets shuffled away, which is super bad. So I think we're going to draw cards and try to get some help. Let me look at my deck list real quick to see if that's a reasonable thing. Because I don't have other good choices. What is left in the 4 cards? One of them's going to be a weapon. 2 of them are going to be weapons, and they are not going to have brain on them. Playing that the liquid courage is probably going to defeat me. I don't have a better... I do have a guts. I have a guts. So I've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting guts. I've got a 2 in 4 chance of getting a weapon. And what's the last card? I know you don't know. There's a Leo in my hand, so that's not it. The Lone Wolf's gone. The Bulletproof S is gone. All the allies are gone. Is it the backstab or are they both in the discard pile? They're both in the discard pile. The Moment of Respite is gone, right? Didn't I flip that early? Yep. Okay. Both manual decks. Is it the Overpower? Yeah, it's the Overpower. Alright, so I have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting something good. But I don't think I can... Yeah, I think we just do it. Nope. Alright. I think instead of doing that, we're just going to look at the next 3. Because... Yeah, I know. Well, I think I'm going to get sent back to the beginning when I fail, so I want to maximize that, right? Because I can't move it. I can't move and draw a card this turn. I could take money. Do I die to this? So that's 5. That's 7. That's 8. Yes, I die to this. If I had the bulletproof vest, maybe not. Knowing that Guts is in there, I feel like I have to try for it. The problem with Guts is that Guts is also gonna draw me a card, so if it's the bottom one, I just lose. Whatever. No brains, or no guts, no glory. We pass! Alright. Spend 2 clues to resign. God damn it. It's never easy. Yes, probably. Alright. Monster phase. He readies. He readies. This goes away. Upkeep, I draw a card. It was Guts. Doom on the agenda, 2 of 6, because neither of these are hunters, or, yeah, neither of them are hunters. Alright, encounter card. Of course, it's a bad guy. Yep. Any extra dimensional location. This is not one, so we'll put him up here. Whenever he enters the location, flip a thing. So this is actually a legal target as well. Yeah, we'll do that. That way he doesn't... Oh, he gets a Doom no matter what. Yeah, we'll do that one. Never mind. Okay. Alright, so now it's time to investigate. Locky pickies. +4. Huzzah! Gimme it! Spend 2 money. There's 3 in play, so that's a success. I will spend my 2 clues, and I will resign. So Jenny makes it out. Pete and Duke, unfortunately, are going to be lost in the aether. Let's hunt on up to the encounter. Oh, we just did resign. So resign is up here. That says advance. So we get to do resolution 1. All right. So before resolving any other resolution, if someone was defeated, read this first. You are killed, Pete. Sorry, friend. Move on to the next resolution if you did it. So I close the tear in reality. I take physical and mental trauma to add on to my other physical and mental trauma. Get a bunch of XP plus bonus XP, which doesn't really matter, but we win the campaign. So it was pretty close. It could have gone hairy, but we passed the one test that we really needed to pass by exactly 0, and we got out. So I hope everyone had a good time in the Dunwich Legacy. We're going to be starting up tomorrow with the Path to Carcosa. I'm trying to figure out exactly who we're going to play yet still. I have a pretty good idea of who our clue getter is going to be, but I'm trying to figure out the fighter still. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night, and we'll begin the journey through the Path to Carcosa. Thank you so much.